welcome back to Doodles and Drawings. Today we're going to be looking for crayons, but we're also going to be doing a brand new character today, the Bad Seed. See, if you've never read this book before, The Bad Seed is written by Jory John, and it's about a seed who doesn't always follow the rules. So we're going to be drawing him today. It's a fantastic book, and I'm going to have a link to where your parents can get the book if they're interested. There's lots of different books by Jory John. They're all really good in the description. So you can, if you haven't read the book yet, you could go to a library maybe and find it, or a bookstore, or maybe your school has a copy because it's a pretty popular book. Now, the Bad Seed, he looks kind of like a sunflower seed. So if you don't know what a sunflower seed looks like, you're about to find out. Here's kind of how it's going to work. So at the very top of sunflower seeds, there's kind of a divot. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a divot. That's going to be the top of our seed. Now, the rest of the sunflower seed is going to be more oval-like. So we're going to kind of come down and loop around and come back up like that. So that's our seed body. Now the bad seed has some pretty big eyes and they're really low on his body. So we're going to draw some circles like this for the bad seed. The bad seed. And he's got eyebrows that make him look kind of sinister. So what his eyebrows look like are like this. They look like that. Like that. And that makes them look, he makes him look kind of like a troublemaker. Which he is. He's a troublemaker. And he's got his eyes like this. And you can already see he kind of looks like a troublemaker. He's got a really small, silly smile. Now his hands, very, very simple. All we're gonna do is we're gonna draw a line, and he's got pretty easy hands to draw, pretty basic ones. We're gonna do that too. And he usually is holding a crayon. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw our quick little crayon here, which just kind of looks like this. So there's our crayon, and he's got his hands on it because he's holding it. And for his legs, they're gonna look like L's. Very simple little legs. It's a children's story after all. So there we go. That's the base of our friend the Bad Seed. Now we're gonna go back to lining just like we have been. Last episode we were doing Peppa Pig and we did things a little differently than we usually did, using a red pen for our sketching and lining. Today we're going to go back to our regular black marker lining, and we're going to line our seed here. And we're going to come down. Yeah, it's a little bumpy down there. That's okay. We're going to keep coming all the way down. Now the best part about his legs are that they are black, so we can just use our lining to color that in. And we're gonna do his crayon, which will go like that. There we go. And we've got his eyes and his eyebrows that make him look a little bit sinister as the bad seed. Oh, he looks like he's up to no good, all right. So there we have our bad seed. And now we're ready to color him in. For the bad seed, we're going to be using some browns and a little bit of black and gray to color in our bad seed. And I've got some other colors over here for like a background we can do. So first of all, we're going to start with some brown. Now, sunflower seeds are striped, so we're going to be kind of putting in some stripes of color here. So we've got some brown like that. There we got the first stripe, and then maybe like this. We'll put in some more like that. And it kind of comes through his mouth like this. There we go. And then maybe like a thinner one over here. Looks like this. There we go. That's a little bit curved. The bottom, because he's supposed to be round. Another line right here, maybe. And then on the next one, we'll get some gray, and we're going to fill in the areas that we didn't do already. So anything that's not colored in, we're going to fill in with this gray here. So he looks kind of like a seed. There we go. We've got our seed. Filling him in. He's going to look like he's up to something good. Up to something. There we go. So in the bad seed, he does all sorts of stuff. Like he doesn't wait in line when he's supposed to. He doesn't always ask permission to do stuff. He doesn't say please and thank you. All the kind of stuff that we're not supposed to do. We're supposed to do that kind of stuff when we're around other people, so that we're being polite. And the bad seed doesn't always do that kind of stuff. But he's got to learn still, right? We all have to learn a little bit of manners every once in a while. All right, we're going to use our black colored pencil here. We're going to color in his eyebrows. Make him look like he's up to no good. And then we got a red here that we're going to use to color in his crayon, because he's got his red crayon he carries around, because sometimes he writes on things that he's not supposed to write on. So maybe like today he's going to use the bad seed. And there we go. He's got the bad seed written on the ground. And we're going to do kind of like a little background for him. So we could say maybe he was writing that on the sidewalk. He was writing on the bad seed. We're not coloring it in too well. That's okay though. Sidewalks usually are broken up into squares, so I'll just draw some lines to break up our sidewalk here. There we go. So there's a sidewalk he's walking on. Maybe he's in a park, so he's got some greenery around him. He's walking through the park. He's got some green space he's walking through. Writing his name everywhere, the bad seed. And there we go. We've got maybe like a tree he could be near. He's in a park, so we can have the tree coming out here like this, like that, and color that tree in brown, because trees are usually brown. And then out of the tree, we're going to have the leaves and stuff. For trees, we can just do kind of like clouds again. Like last time, we drew a cloud. Kind of these half circles, like that. And let's color that in. There's his tree. Maybe we can add in some of those to make it look like there's sections of the tree. And then we can draw in the sky. Do like a blue here. Maybe it's a little darker because it's something bad's happening. We got the bad seed out doing some not so great stuff. And there we go. We've got the bad seed out and about in the park, and he's ready to go. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Doodles and Drawings and drawing the bad seed with me. Next time we'll go and do some more fun drawing and coloring, and I hope to see you next time on Doodles and Drawings. Thanks. Bye.